Hello guys, welcome. This is Collective Read for Sagittarius for May. That came out really quick. So this is really thinking about what you want. You know, it's that closed off energy, contemplating on what you want. So take this how this resonates. You know, leave what doesn't. Not everything will. Yeah, so it's like trying to really make a decision. Trying to balance emotions, make a decision. Let's see what else. What else do I got going on for the month? Hey. Whoa. So it's like really making a decision about what you want. I feel like things have been very unfair. Let's see what we got that kind of come out. I'll put these back because these all just kind of popped out. But things have been changing. Like, things have been very unfair, unpredictable. Let's see what else. Yeah, a lot of restlessness, a lot of anxiety, fears, you know, sleepless nights over whatever this is, and really holding back. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So I'm starting to feel like, you know, that this has been, and then we've got the Sun, to do with someone. Yeah, this is someone that has been kind of very unpredictable. They've been holding back. You know, not really making a decision. I feel like there's some fears here. Fear of the unknown. So it's kind of like they've got some scattered energy. Like, they'll probably come in excited, fearless, impulsive, but then they hold back, which causes a lot of frustration, a lot of confusion, a lot of disappointment. What else? Okay, I also feel like there could be a third party here involved. We got the Three of Pentacles, so it could be like they're talking to someone else. So this is kind of that third party energy. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like you've been really in your heart space whenever it comes to this person, and there's been a lot of disappointment, a lot of insecurities. You know, there's a lot of love here, but there's a lot of hurt right now. And really trying to heal and move forward and trying to figure out which direction you need to go in. Yeah, so it's kind of like you've got, you know, everything here, all the tools, all the clarity that you need, and it's like you're ready to take action. You're ready to move forward. So let's see. And it could be, too, that you're trying to manifest this person. That could be for some of you. Yeah, and it's really contemplating on what you want. Like I said, there's this closed off energy of really stopping and thinking what you want. Trying to make a balanced decision, especially whenever it comes to love and the possibilities of it. What else, Spirit? Okay, yeah, so it's this feeling of wanting, you know, there's so much happiness, just being positive. But with whoever this is, You know, this is someone that you could see your future with. You know, we got the Ten of Cups in reverse, but there's something here, conflict, struggling, you know, just feeling like things are a struggle. Feeling like everything is that it's done. You know, there's a lot of wishful thinking and looking for what we want now. What else? Which means, you know, there's a lot of nostalgia here for this person, and it weighs on you very heavily. But this person, I feel like they're very distant. You know, they withdraw. They get distant. They get cold. Yeah, so there's a lot of heartbreak. A lot of heartbreak. You know, there's this energy of really trying to be committed, but there's been a lot of heartbreak. Okay, so now with that being said, should you move on from this person? That's what you're thinking about. That's what you're contemplating on. We've got this again. You know, you're really in this closed off energy, really trying to figure it out. And we got the Magician again here about what action you need to take. Okay, so how does this person feel about you? Okay, so this person is struggling with their emotions. It's a challenge. You know, they look at you, you're very confident. And there's a lot of feeling here for you. But there's a lot of insecurities. You know, like I said before, there's a lot of love, but there's a lot of insecurities. Woo. Okay, so I feel like this person has felt like, in some ways that, yeah, you know, there's just been this conflict, especially with their emotions and them getting in their head. Like they've been gearing up for the worst. They're kind of exhausted, I think, with fighting their feelings. Yeah, because they desire you a lot. And they're in a very closed off energy thinking about things as well. But they don't really talk about this. And this is stuff that they keep to themselves. You know, this is that feeling of, you know, just things that they keep subconsciously hidden. A lot of repressed emotions, a lot of fears. But they're suffering right now. What else, Spirit? I need to remember to kind of pull these down. So they're really suffering because they feel like things are over. You know, they look at you, and I feel like with that card too, though, that there's such beauty that they see in you. But now they're starting to feel like things are done, and they're holding back. But they love you. We've got the Lovers. They do love you. So, with that being said, I hope this has helped you. You'll have to let me know. And until next month, guys.